Good morning, students. Today we are going to see about Unit 6 Information Processing. In this unit, we are going to learn about how to count and list systematically and to explore different methods of arranging information and to solve puzzles like Sudoku. Now let's see what is meant by information processing. Information processing is a theory of learning that explains how stimuli that enter our memory systems are selected and organized for storage and retrieved from memory. For example, the eye receives visual information and codes information into electric neural activity, which is fed back to the brain where it is stored and coded. Hence, the information processing approach characterizing thinking as an environment providing input of data, which is then transformed by our senses. Now, let's think about the situation. Ponmori is at her cousin's wedding, which has a large gathering of people. There are a few hundred people. Suddenly, her uncle comes and says, "We are getting ready to serve the meal." So, Ponmori, you are good at counting. Do this quickly and tell to me how many people are there. Ponmari is standing on a chair and is trying to count everyone. But Ponmari is unsure of the count. She did not want to count the same head more than once. While counting, some people may leave, some may enter, some may move here and there. So it is difficult to make sure that count would be correct. But in a wedding feast, it does not matter if there is a small error in the count. Whether there are 384 persons or 417 persons in a hall, it does not really make much of a difference. Food made ready for 400 persons can be sufficient for 20 more persons also. Mathematics will help not only in exact counting but also in estimation and approximate counting depending on what is actually needed. Instead of wedding hall situation, counting the number of children in the classroom is very easy. The number of children in the classroom is small. Children sit in one place when you are counting. In general, we can say the place in which the things are counted is fixed and arranged in some order, then counting is easy. Otherwise, it is difficult. Now let's see what is meant by systematic listing. The outcomes for an event can be listed in an organized way to make sure that none of the possibles is missed out. Students, just imagine you have 2 shorts and 3 shirts. In how many different combinations can you wear them? Yes, of course, 6 different combinations. That is black shirt with red shirt, green shirt and blue shirt. And similarly for grey color shirt with red shirt, green shirt and blue shirt. This is systematic listing. In systematic listing, you can easily count all the possibilities. Exercise 6.1. First sum. Suppose you have 2 shorts, one is black and other one is blue. 3 shirts which are in white, blue and red. You again wish to make different combinations, but you always want to make sure that the shorts and shirt that you wear are of different colors. List and check how many combinations are possible now. Students, here the given question is, you just imagine that you have 2 set of shorts and 3 set of shirt. Okay, 2 shorts which are black and blue, 3 shirts which are white, blue and red color. From that you have to make a different combinations like white shirt, black shorts. But students, make sure that the shorts and shirt that you wear are different colors. Now you have to check how many combinations are possible now. See, here we have 2 set of combinations, that is 2 short, 3 shirt. One is black short and another one is blue short. And the 3 shirts color is white, blue, red. From that we are going to make a combination like black short, white shirt, black short, blue shirt, black short, red shirt. And for blue shirt, white shirt, blue shirt, blue shirt, blue shirt and red shirt. So we have 6 different combinations, that is black shirt and white shirt, black shirt and blue shirt, black shirt and red shirt, blue shirt and white shirt, blue shirt and blue shirt, blue shirt and red shirt. So we have 6 different combinations. Second question. You have 2 red and 2 blue blocks. How many different towers can you build that are 4 blocks high? Using these blocks, list all the possibilities. Students, here we have 2 set of colors, that is 2 red blocks and 2 blue blocks. From that you are going to make a different list of possibilities. Let's see. Students, you are all clear now? Just imagine you have to build a tower by using 4 blocks. 2 red color block and 2 blue color block. Then you have to find the list of all possibilities. How you build the tower? Yes, by placing 2 red color blocks first, then 2 blue color blocks. Then change the colors by 2 blue color, then 2 red color. Then 1 red, 1 blue and 1 red, 1 blue. Then change the colors by blue, red. Then placing the blue color block first and last, and in middle place the red color block. Then change the colors by red color block as first and last, then placing the blue color blocks in middle. So we have 6 possibilities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 possibilities to build a tower by using 4 colored blocks. Third sum. In the following magic triangle, arrange the numbers from 1 to 6 so that you get the same sum on all its sides. Students, magic triangles are also very interesting in a similar way, like Sudoku. In a magic triangle, numbers are to be filled without repetition on the sides of a triangle, so that the sum of each sides remains the same. So, fill up the circle with the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 without repetition, so that each side of the magic triangle adds up to 12. In question, they are asking to arrange the numbers 1 to 6 so that you get the same sum on all its sides. Now let's find. Each side of the magic triangle adds up to 12. In similar way, you can find any number when it adds up to the sum of each side remains the same. To find the easier way of magic triangle is, first step is place the larger numbers at the corner of the triangle. Here the larger number is what? 6, 5, 4. We have 3 corners. 1, 2, 3. Place the larger numbers at the corner of the triangle. Place it. Then the second step is place the smaller numbers, that is 1, 2, 3 in the middle of each side. Students, don't get forget, our aim is to find the side of the triangle. Sum of the side of the triangle is 12. Now place 1 here. Check whether the side of the triangle is 12 or not. 4 plus 1 plus 5 is 10. So it is incorrect. Now let's place 2. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. So this is also incorrect to place 2 here. Then place 3 here. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. So we get the number 12 here. Now let's place 1 here. Then check whether the side of the triangle is add up to 12 or not. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 6 is 11. So 1 is an incorrect number to place here. Try the other way by changing the numbers like this. Place 2 here. 4 plus 2 plus 6 is 12. Then place 1 here. Then check 5 plus 1 plus 6 is 12. Here the correct placements of number is 4, 3, 5 equal to 12. 4 plus 3 plus 5 is equal to 12. 4 plus 2 plus 6 is equal to 12. 5 plus 1 plus 6 equal to 12. This is a decide magic triangle. See here, 5 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to 12. 4 plus 2 plus 6 equal to 12. Then 5 plus 1 plus 6 is equal to 12. Students, you all understood now how to find the magic triangle. Seventh sum. Put the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 in the circles so that each straight line of 3 numbers add up to the same total. Students, similarly you have to place the numbers here in the circle. That 3 numbers add up to same total. Students, here we have 7 numbers. I will explain you easily to find each straight line of 3 numbers add up to same total. Students, here we have 7 numbers. First, circle the middle number, that is 4. Then put arrows like this. Then 2 and 5. Then 3 and 5. The last 2 numbers, then the second last 2 numbers, then 3 and 5. First you have to circle the middle number, then you have to put arrows like this. From that we have to place 4 in the center because 4 is a middle number. So place 4 here. Then you have to place the first arrow, that is 1 and 7. Students, it's clear now. Place 1 and 7 in the straight line. 1, then 7. You can place here or you can place here or here. But you have to place 1 and 7 in the straight line. So let's place 1 and 7 here. Then place 2 and 6, the second arrow. 2 and 6. Place 2 and 6 here or here. At last 3 and 5, the last arrows. Place 3 and 5 here. Then find the total of straight line. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. Your straight line total is 12. 2 plus 4 plus 6 is 12. Then you have to find the next straight line total. 3 plus 4 plus 5 is 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. Then you have to find the total of this straight line. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 7 is 12. From that, we can easily prove that each straight line of 3 numbers add up the same total 12. Similarly, you can find many answers by placing the numbers 1 to 7 in a circle by different ways. Sudoku. Sudoku is an excellent way for kids to develop their logic skills. A puzzle with 9 rows and 9 columns that intersect at square spaces.
Sudoku is derived from Japanese words su meaning number and doku meaning
Su
single.
means number and doku
The
means
Sudoku
single.
was not invented in
Sudoku
Japan.
was not invented in Japan.
The origin of Sudoku puzzles can be
It
traced
was
back to
traced
18th
back at
century
18th
Europe.
century Europe.
In 1783, Swiss mathematician Leonhard Euler developed the basics of Sudoku. He termed it as Greco-Roman squares or Latin squares, where he used letters as the grid square symbols rather than numbers.
Rows.
But this obscure puzzle was not taken up by any of his contemporaries.
Many books have been created containing tips and strategies for completing Sudoku puzzles. Books containing collection of puzzles have also been made as well as internet Sudoku generators, computer programs that generate Sudoku puzzles. Sudoku is good for anyone and any age and helps to develop mental abilities as well as keeps them in good condition. The modern version of this puzzle is said to have come from Howard Gans, a 74-year-old retired architect. It was first published in 1979. Let's see exercise problems based on counting triangles. First one. How many triangles are there in each of the following triangle? Let's count the triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and then 11, 12. So totally 12 triangles are there. Now let's count the straight lines. Find the minimum number of straight lines used in forming the following figures. Let's count the straight lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So totally 10 straight lines are there. Second question. For this also you have to find how many straight lines are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So totally 12 straight lines are there. Third sum. Now let's observe the pattern. In first we have only 2 dots. In second we have 2 plus 3. In third we have 2 plus 3 plus 4 dots. How you find the next pattern? Yes, first you have to put 2 dots first, then 3, then 4. Obviously the next pattern should be with 5 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you have to prepare a table for the number of dots used for each pattern. Then what you have to find? You have to prepare a table for the number of dots and for each pattern. See, in first one how many dots are there? In first one how many dots are there? 2. So the number of dots are 2. In second one how many dots are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 dots are there. In third one how many dots are there? In third one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 dots are there. In fourth pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So totally 14 dots are there in fourth pattern. Then you have to find the fifth pattern. The dots are start with 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6. Students, you all understood, no? In first one only 2 dots are there. In second one 3 dots. Third 4, then 5 dots, then 6 dots. Then you have to find the total dots in the fifth pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So totally 20 dots are there. Then third one you have to explain the pattern. How you explain the pattern? In first pattern how many dots are there? 1, 2. So 2. In second pattern 2 plus 3 dots are there. In second pattern 2 plus 3 dots are there. In third pattern 2 plus 3 plus 4. In third pattern, 2 plus 3 plus 4. In fourth pattern, 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Then for fifth pattern, obviously 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. So the number of dots in first pattern is 2. The number of dots in second pattern is 5. The number of dots in third pattern is 9. The number of dots in fourth pattern is 14. And the number of dots in fifth pattern is 20. Students, you all clear now how you find the pattern? Let's see today's activity. First one, how many circles are there in the following figure? Second one, how many triangles are there in the given figure?